Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Happy Tuesday morning. The temp is about 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Still cool and chilly out. In the backyard of my micro food forest, checking out my large aquaponics systems. As you can see, you don't see any bluegill swimming around all over the place like you normally do. The reason why you don't see that right now is because the temperature is below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And below that temperature, bluegill fish go into a kind of a dormant stage. They're still alive, they're still healthy, but they don't swim a whole lot because they are conserving all of their energy in their body. Because below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, they stop eating. They stop eating and they go into a sort of a hibernation. Their metabolic system slows all the way down. Their digestive system slows all the way down because they cannot process food below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So they go into a state of hibernation. They swim around very, very lightly. They stay in one place and they stay together. So all my bluegill are still in here, but they're in a dormant stage because it's gotten a lot colder out here. So below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't feed my bluegill fish because they wouldn't eat anyway. They wouldn't eat. They go into a hibernation dormant stage to where they're not sleeping. They're just slowly swimming, standing in one place, conserving their energy until we warm up to 60 degrees Fahrenheit and above. At 60 degrees Fahrenheit, I start feeding again. So the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, we're going to be in our low 50s. So they won't eat for 2 days. Come Thursday and Friday and so on, the temperature is going to go back up to 60, above 60 degrees, and then I'll start feeding again. So this is why I love keeping bluegill fish for aquaponics, because bluegill fish can handle very, very cold temps all the way down to the freezing point. They will not die. So this is why I love keeping, one of the reasons why I love keeping my bluegill fish, because no matter what the weather does, it will not kill the fish. They can handle very, very extreme cold temperature and very extreme hot temperature. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the grow bed that this bluegill tank is feeding all that nutrient fish waste to. The nitrite that's converted to nitrate by the beneficial bacteria in the filters. We're going to see how it's doing now since we've gotten a whole lot colder. We'll see how the plants are doing there. And if you look at my old videos and you see what I'm going to show you now, you'll see the huge difference of what the much cooler weather has done for the plants as far as the pests. So let's go take a look at the grow bed in this large system. Look at that. Look at that. As you can see, we've gotten a whole lot cooler. We're in our cold front now. And look at that. A lot of the pests that were eating all my red giant mustard greens. These are red giant mustard greens. I love eating red giant mustard greens. See the dark red? Beautiful. Very delicious mustard greens. The red giant mustard greens to me taste a lot better and are a lot healthier than the regular mustard greens. So that's what I'm growing. And as you can see, since we've had our cold front come through, the mustard greens are finally rebounding. Now they're growing out again because they're not being eaten by all the insect pests, because the insect pests are finally dead. The cold weather has taken them out. So now my mustard greens and my cabbage that are in here, hopefully they will rebound. The mustard greens are already rebounding. Look at this big one. She's gotten so big. And I have one over here that's growing out too. Real good. That one's come back. And these are all growing new leaves that were eaten all the way down. That's growing new leaves. This one's coming up, growing new leaves. That one's growing new leaves. This one's growing new leaves. And this is my cabbage that was eaten all the way down by the insects. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take my scissors and we're gonna cut all those stems off that should be leaves. This cabbage should be nice and big right now, but they have eaten all the leaves off. So we're gonna cut it down, and hopefully, I'm hoping this cabbage can rebound now that the insect pests are dead that were eating it all the way down. I mean, they ate that whole cabbage down. And we have one over here that's putting out new leaves too, another red mustard green. So I'm very happy because we got our cold front and it's killed all the pests that are growing in the food forest. It was way too warm. The pests were taking over and eating all my fall crops. Now the cold front has come in and the plants are now rebounding. Like my giant mustard greens, they're all coming up. Hopefully that cabbage will rebound again and grow new leaves. I'm hoping. It might die, it might not. The insects have done all their damage on it. Hopefully it will come back and we'll have cabbage growing in this grow bed too. So this is why it's very important that we have our regular weather. With the weather warming up like it has now, our pests, insect pests, they live a whole lot longer and they actually eat more of our vegetable food, and they can cause a phantom. More warm weather can cause an insect phantom, and they will destroy all of our food that we eat. So I'm glad my system is rebounding due to the cold front coming in. So I'm happy about that here in the one of the large aquaponic system beds. So until next time, grow some food. And this gives you a good example of how our weather change, getting warmer, is actually impacting the cost of us growing food. It's actually hurting. It's destroying our food because the insect pests can live a lot longer now. So I'm happy that this bed is rebounding, and I hope it continues to rebound. And this whole bed is full of delicious growing greens, red leaf mustard greens, and the cabbage and so forth that I put in here. Until next time, grow some food.